Hello everybody, it's Red, welcome back to more Skyward Sword! Last time we did a lot of side questing and came over here to the Sand Ship where we defeated a pirate whose name I don't know, and we got the bow. One of the best items here in this game. This time, we're gonna be using said bow to explore the Sand Ship a little bit. First thing I want to do is actually shoot that thing right there in the background, because that's gonna be important later, so remember that for later, viewers. Nah, I actually totally screwed up the quote there, the reference. Anyway, there's a thing right here that we can shoot that Fi showed us last time when we got the bow, and that's gonna unlock the Time Shift Stone. Mega Man, you unlocked the Time Shift Stone! Yeah, thanks, Fi. That was extremely useful information. But anyway, there is no other way to hit this Time Shift Stone other than using the bow. So, we gotta use the bow. And just, how cool is this? Like, how cool is that? Just, wow! I just love that. Anyway, once you turn this thing back into the past, of course, all the enemies are gonna come back to life, and we can just snipe them. Like so. Wait. Oh, my potion is actually running out. Okay. Finally. Jeez. And then those guys are shooting me. Hello. No, this guy's shooting me. So, goodbye to you. And goodbye to you. Oops. Oh no, I actually hit him. And then goodbye to you. And then goodbye to you. I just love sniping in this game. It's so much fun. And then, oh, I missed the bundle of arrows. Okay. And then goodbye to you. So, the bow here in Skyward Sword is actually pretty unique as far as The Legend of Zelda as a series goes. Because this bow deals so much damage. So much damage. Actually, what? How did I hit that? So, yeah, like, it's just so powerful. You can pretty much one-shot every single red... Well, you can one-shot every single red bokoblin. And, you know, the range is also so big that you can actually do a lot of things here from the ground. You don't really have to climb the place. It is cool to just climb, but it's just so cool to, you know, snipe things. So, I actually like doing that a little bit more. You know, I love sniping. And, you know, if I played FPSs, which I don't, sniping would probably be my favorite position to play. So, yeah, I just love sniping. It's just so much fun. Anyway, there's another guy right there. And then another thing right there. See, the bow is just so cool that you can hit single thing you want from the ground. Yeah. It does take like lots of arrows, so that's another reason why I really wanted to have the large quiver. But yeah, like, it's just such a powerful item, and it has such a large range. It's just so much fun to use. I just love the bow here in Skyward Sword, and the fact that you can upgrade it to better bows? Wow! Like, you can never get better bows in The Legend of Zelda, other than, you know, in Breath of the Wild, but that's because, like, items break in that game. So, like, I love the bow here in this game. It's just so fun to use. Also, there's that place down there, and we can again see that mark, but there's nothing we can do over there. Yeah, I'm like 90% sure that there's nothing we can do over there. Like, oh, why do I keep talking about percentages? Who am I, 5? Anyway, what you really need to do here is climb up to this place, and I thought I killed you. Okay, apparently not. Just fall down. I don't care. And then just turn this thing, like so. And we unlock the Time Shift Stone. There we go. Now we can actually explore the rest of the ship. My dude, good job for Weep. Now the ship looks just like it used to for Weep. This makes me so happy for her. Now I just need you to go rescue my crew for Weep. I'm pretty sure they're being held in the brig inside the ship. Bzzz. Right there. It's still pretty dangerous here, so I'll just wait in the boat. Sir, you can do it, Berm. Thanks for the vote of confidence, Skipper. Anyway, the place I want to go to is actually a side place. Well, yeah, you don't really have to go here. Where you have to go to is back down to the basement. But, oh, I took damage. If you come over here, first we're gonna have some barrels, probably just like more arrows. Oh, bombs as well. Not that I need them because, again, I don't have the big bomb bag, so, yeah. But, ooh, a fairy, hello. I don't really have a bottle, I'm just gonna grab you. I'm just gonna grab you. I can't grab fairies with my sword. That's a shame. Anyway, hook shot target up here. Sorry, claw shot target. And then if you just drop down and then hop on down, also use the sailcloth, or don't. Where am I? Huh, okay. Yeah, by dropping down here we have this treasure chest, which will contain... piece of heart, baby! I think this is the second dungeon that actually has a piece of heart for you. Yeah. And then we also have some blast butterflies here that are gonna also give us, yep, there we go. Of course, they mark not a gossip stone, but anytime, there we go. A goddess wall. And let me see, how many do I have? 26. Oh no, I don't have full arrows. Whatever shall I do? If you draw an arrow-shaped thing, which I totally didn't, you would get arrows. There's actually a really easy way to do that. Also, what happens if I fall down? Death. That's what happens. Apparently. Okay, don't fall into the water. So, how do we get out? Just... claw shot. Yes. Boom, boom, boom. And, no, stop pointing downward. It's kind of awkward how the game always starts aiming where your Wiimote is pointed. Like, instead of always centering the aim, it's just always where you're pointing. So, if your Wiimote is pointing downward and you start aiming with the claw shot or anything, also this door is locked, nothing we can do there. If you start pointing, you know, if you start aiming, no, just there. Okay, that works. If you start aiming while pointing downward or to the right or to the left, then it's gonna be really awkward to aim because, well, that's gonna be your center. Of course, the game does give you the option to recenter, and, you know, that's just good game design, but it still feels a little bit awkward to be like, no, I have to recenter, I have to recenter, I have to recenter. But anyway, over here we should have another goddess wall. Yeah, we do have one. No, hey, wait, do I have to activate it? Or is it only in the past? Okay, maybe it's just in the past. So, of course, enemies are gonna change, because, you know, Thunder Keys didn't exist in the past, apparently. And neither did Sink Sand. Here we're gonna have some Techno Blends. You could just fight them normally by, like, using Skyward Strike and stuff. Ow. Shoot. Nope. I totally botched that. That one was my fault. There we go. Or, alternatively, and I say with a lot more fun, you can just shoot him. I love the bow! And then, we're gonna get one of the reasons why a lot of people loved it. Oh, hello. Okay, that was just reflex. I should have used the bow. One of the reasons why people love this dungeon, including myself, of course. There's only one time shift stone. You're gonna have to look for ways to hit it from the inside of the ship. How awesome is that? The dungeon map, there we go, pretty simple stuff. Alright, there we go, yeah, just more rooms, and all that stuff. Also, there's a lever right here, so we don't really have to, you know, do more time travel. And I actually do want to stay here in the past for a little bit. Also, no more bombs to take care of frogs. I mean, spumes, or whatever you want to call them. Just shoot them. The bow is just so good. Just one of the best items ever. I just love the bow here in Skyward Sword. So yeah, like, the big puzzle in this dungeon is just figuring out if you need to be in the past or in the present. You know, just like the mining facility. But because there's only one time shift stone in the entire dungeon, the only way to do things is by, you know, traveling around. And then, yes, more Thunder Keys, and you know what? I could use the whip, or I could just use the bow. Or, no, using the whip is gonna be the smart move here. Okay, just die, there we go. And then you, just die. Come on, get down on my level. There we go. And then Ember Relic, okay. And then there's gonna be a thing right here. You can just look at it. There we go. There's another thing that you can stab, but right now there's no way to get into that room. The puzzle here is very simple. Just push this box out of the way. Boom, that's gonna clear a path, and then there's a button right here. that's gonna open a thing for a switch to hit with a bow. If you step off the switch, the thing is gonna close, but luckily, we have long range. And yeah, you can see how often I'm using my arrows. If I didn't have the large quiver right now on me, I would still have, you know, a couple arrows, but throughout the dungeon, I would have to keep looking for restocks. It's not like it's unforgiving or anything. This dungeon really is pretty forgiving with the whole, you know, giving you enough arrows. You just have to look. Usually inside barrels or maybe with enemies and that kind of thing. But yeah, the dungeon is indeed very forgiving. And I think if I look up... No. Okay, I'm gonna have to go back to the past. So, while you could go up to the first floor again, to the deck once again, you could also just use this thing. And yeah, what Fi was gonna say here would be like, Mega Man, you can see the outside from here. So there we go. I just love the mechanics of time travel in this game so much. It's just so cool. And in case, like, you're wondering, like, how does Link not, travel through time with everything in the dungeon? It's my headcanon that the goddess's sword protects him and that kind of thing. So there we go. If you activate this thing, something starts moving somewhere in the ship. Don't know where that is. Master, I am detecting very strong vibrations. Signs indicate that activating this mechanism has caused something within the ship to begin moving. The current situation is difficult to accurately assess, but I suggest hurrying to the crew brig and freeing them first. Oh, right, I could do that. Also, I'm just gonna kill these guys for fun. They're dead. And no drops, alright, so I don't feel bad about doing that. And yeah, of course, like as I said, the dungeon is very forgiving with arrow drops and that kind of thing. So, what do you say before we explore the room right here to our left? We go look for the crew. That should be right over here. And now, sadly, no more Arakas to do like silly songs with, to make silly songs with. Just a boring old techno blend, nothing special about it. And over here we saw the fossil before. There's a Beamos. How do you take care of it now? Well, instead of getting to get hurt range, you can just hit the eye. Look at that! It also didn't drop a blue rupee, that's uncommon. Anyway, yeah, behind here is indeed the boss door, but it's Loctite and will not open. We need like a skull-shaped thing to open it. That's really cool. I don't know, that just reminds me of like the first Zelda game, you know, 8-bit skulls and that kind of thing. It's just really cool. So, coming over here, we have more Technoblins. Hello, you. And there should be one more. Yes, right on my face. Hi, bye. And another golden skull. Man, why am I still getting all these drops? I don't even have the treasure medal anymore. Hello, you. You're a human, aren't you? So, how'd you get in here? Whee! You came with the captain and save us. Whee! I'm so happy for. But we can't get out here. That sparkly thing blocks the exit. Oh yeah, that sparkly thing is indeed dangerous, especially because you guys are also made of electricity. I almost forgot to mention it, but the engine room is right below this brick. Ooh, I see. Oh, so that's where the pistons are. There's a corridor from the engine room that connects to this brick. But to get through the engine room to here, you need to activate the 2 power generators in the engine room. Oh, hey, did you turn on one of the power generators? You still need to activate the other ones. There are 2 power generators. Wait! The last power generator is here. Alright. You can do it. Woo-wee! Yes, I can. Yes, I can! Also, I keep thinking these will be like transitions, so I'm being quiet so I can like cut things out. You know, cut out the transition so the video flows a little bit better, but I'm just gonna pop the stamina potion. Nope, pop it, pop it. There we go. Yeah, just because I can. Yeah, I don't want to have to keep managing my stamina, even though like last episode I just said I love stamina managing. It's like, eventually it's gonna get old, you know? And just because I can not care about my stamina, I'm going to not care about my stamina. And then once again, instead of worrying about the sword mechanics and whatnot, just hit him. Point blank. You don't have to worry about a thing. Right here we have a switch, so let's just push this block onto the switch. And you only really need to cover 1/4 of the switch, because, you know, the game only like moves half a square at a time. So, you know, Speed dictates you only cover a quarter. Simple as that. And then once you do that, you open the way to the outside of the ship. That's why I lowered the boat before. Being smart about time managing. And because we're here in the past, there's no way to get to this room right now because, yeah, unfortunately, the electric gate stops us. So, what do? We go out to the outside. And then we hit this thing. Boom! Also, it's kind of funny how Link just freezes there. I don't know, I guess that makes sense so that enemies won't aggro onto Link while we're moving like that. But yeah, also this thing respawned, so I guess there's that. And then you can just kill him. Why did I use the bow there? I guess it's just because it's fun. Okay, and then once we come over here, we can actually hit the time shift stone again. Yeah, see, you're just finding creative ways to hit the time shift stone. I can't express how cool this is. This is the kind of thing that, like, you have to play blind for yourself. If you're watching a video and then people are doing this thing, it looks cool and that kind of thing, and if they are super excited about it, then yeah, you'll feel excited as well. But playing it blind is just so much more fun. That's why I advocate for playing games blind so much, because it's just so much fun. Oh, hello, Thunder Keys. Okay, oh, I can also hit the switch. I love freeze frames! Yeah, we hit the switch and then we open that door, so we don't really have to worry about a thing anymore. And while you could leave, you can also just hit the time shift stone from here. Wait, it's this way. Okay, it gets kind of awkward again. The centering with the Wiimote. So there we go. Yeah, as I was saying, like, playing games blind. As I mentioned before, I waited like 3 years to see anything about Skyward Sword because I just wanted to play this game blind. I really wanted to play this game blind. And I am so glad that I did that. To the point where when they announced Breath of the Wild, as soon as I saw what it was, you know, that it would be a new Zelda game, and then I started hearing rumors about what it would be. Like, as soon as I heard it would be a new Zelda game, I just went, yep, I'm gonna play blind again. Don't even care. And so I just spent so long avoiding like teasers, and whenever Nintendo did those live streams exploring the game and that kind of thing, I just didn't watch anything, I didn't read anything about Breath of the Wild. And so when the game released, I was 100% blind. But there's actually a little bit of a funny story there. So, when Breath of the Wild released, it was released with the Switch, and of course there was like the huge hubbub about, oh yeah, it's gonna be a launch title for the Switch, and that's really cool and whatnot. And so, there was just so much promotion about it, oh shoot, about it being on the Switch, that I just got squished. Jeez, that was kind of bad. Yeah, there was so much promotion about Breath of the Wild on the Switch, Breath of the Wild on the Switch, Breath of the Wild on the Switch, that they just weren't really promoting Breath of the Wild on the Wii U. And so I just kept thinking to myself like, oh, I can't play Breath of the Wild because I don't have a Switch. It came out on March and I just couldn't play it. Like, that was my train of thought. Without really realizing that it also came out on the Wii U. And how long did it take me to realize that it came out on the Wii U? 1 month! I couldn't buy a Switch on release because, you know, the Switch is just insanely expensive here in Brazil. It's like, while it goes for $300, you know, in the US and Canada and Europe and all that stuff, here in Brazil it goes out for like 2,400 reais. That's so much more money. When it comes to like currency converting and that kind of thing, you just think, oh hey, how much is the real worth in dollars? Well, it's worth, $1 is 4 reais right now. So there's that. And so like you would think that, oh okay, then it's just gonna go for 1,200 reais. No! It's 2,400 reais! That's literally double because we have to pay taxes for importation. And then because stores need to like make a profit, they just sell it for a little bit more. And because, you know, it's the big thing, there's gonna be high demand for it, so people are gonna increase the prices. And so I couldn't buy one. The minimum wage here in Brazil is 1,000 reais. And that's what you gotta think about. If the Switch is 2,400 reais and the minimum wage is 1,000, if you want to compare that to the dollar, you also have to compare it to the minimum dollar wage, which is $1,000. If you make $1,000 and spend 300, that's a lot less than making 1,000 and spending 2,400. You know, it's just math. That's how economics work. So, to buy the Switch here in Brazil at launch, that would just be pretty much impossible unless you save up for it. And because I don't really have the ability to save up that much money without thinking in advance, like really far in advance. Can I just grab it? Okay, yeah. No, can I grab it? Just grab the thing. Okay, anyway. So yeah, I couldn't buy the Switch at launch. That's what I'm trying to say. And so I just thought to myself, no, I can't play Breath of the Wild, unfortunately. So I'm gonna have to shut my eyes every time anyone says anything about the game. Which is on Tumblr, on YouTube, on Twitter, and of course I can just block the tags. Can't really block the video, so like top 10 lists that include Breath of the Wild, I got spoiled a little bit about stuff like that. So, you know, I just couldn't play Breath of the Wild. But, and this was really stupid of me, I didn't realize that it came out on the Wii U at the same time. I already had the Wii U at launch, and so I just kept thinking, oh, I can't play Breath of the Wild because I don't have a Switch. I have a Wii U. I can't play Breath of the Wild because I don't have a Switch. I have a Wii U! And then one day, literally 1 month later, I realized okay, and I'm not even joking about this. I literally had a dream about playing Breath of the Wild on my bed with the Wii U gamepad. I dreamed that. I am not even joking. And so what did I do? I woke up at 6 AM in a cold sweat, immediately turned on my Wii U, opened up the eShop, and bought Breath of the Wild, and I just kept hitting my head against the wall over and over. Just like, how stupid am I? How did I not remember that Breath of the Wild also came out for the Wii U? I missed out on an entire month of internet hype because of that. I got spoiled about mechanics in the game because of that, and I am the kind of person that cares about the kind of spoilers, so, you know, that was kind of bad for me. All because I forgot that the game came out for the Wii U because of how much promotion there was for the Switch. I just kept thinking, it's only gonna come out for the Switch. I'm just so frustrated about that to this day. It's just, yeah. Me and Zelda games staying blind, I just have, such a bad time about that. Luckily for me, Link Between Worlds didn't really get too big, so I still haven't gotten spoiled about that game too much. I do know that there's a sand rod or a water rod or something like that. And you can go into 2D and that's cool stuff. But yeah, I luckily haven't been spoiled too much about that. But that's a thing that I really have to worry about when it comes to getting spoiled about Zelda games. Oh boy. That's what happens when you don't really have the money to just buy whatever you want. And you have to save up for stuff. So, you know, just comes with life. You know, that's life. Also, hello, more monster horns for me. Yay, goodbye to you. Bye to you! And I forgot if we have to be here in the past or the present. Let me see. I think we have to be here in the past. Okay, yeah, Electric Gate. We have to be here in the past. So, oh geez, amazing monster horn grinding spot right here. Wow, didn't even think of that. Okay, so yeah, just come back out. Yep, not the Beetle. Actually, I think I can use the Beetle. Actually, I don't think I can. I think the Beetle's gonna run out of energy before we get to that. But anyway, hit the time shift stone. And then, go back into the captain's quarters. So yeah, that was the story about me staying blind to Breath of the Wild. Someone, me, literally forgot that it came out for a console that I already had because of the hubbub about it coming out for the Switch. And everyone was playing on the Switch. Nobody was going like, hey, it's really cool to play it on the Wii U. I'm so glad it came out on the Wii U and that kind of thing. So, anyway, yeah, let's wrap that up. I don't really have anything else to say about that. Oh boy, I'm just like, I still laugh at myself because of how stupid that was. Anyway, okay, yeah, see how, generous, that's the word, how generous the, wait, what? Yeah, see how generous the game is about giving you plenty of arrows? You really don't have to get a bigger quiver, but I still like getting it because, you know, I just prefer to have the ammo. Also, this Beamos is a jerk. Its placement is so jerkish because... Oh, I didn't fully charge it. Okay. Yeah, usually you're gonna try to fight that Technoblin, and this Beamos is right in range of that Technoblin. And so what's gonna happen is that thing is just gonna keep shocking you while you just keep trying to... While you just keep trying to fight the Technoblin. So, hiding in the corner keeps you out of range of the Beamos, and if you're fast enough, you can still defeat the Technoblin before the Beamos sees you and that kind of thing. So, you know, it's not like the game is completely unfair. Also, how long does the potion metal do? Anyway, yeah. So, I really hate Beamos in this game. They're just so powerful and that kind of thing, so annoying. Especially because of how electricity stuns. So... I just love the fact that we can take them out now by just shooting an arrow. Simple stuff. We don't really have to worry about range or anything anymore. So, there we go. Haha! And if you want to upgrade the bow further, you can shoot them from an even greater range. And I love that! Hentai? Oh, jeez. Master, I conjecture that this is the key to the control room mentioned by the crew. My memory indicates that the location of the door to the control room is marked with the X symbol. I suggest you quickly make your way to the control room. How is Super Tentacle Hentai Porn gonna turn into an 8-bit skull? I have no idea. Link! Okay, so let's just head over there. Once again, apparently great Monster Horn grinding spot. Probably the best in the game if you ask me, you know. Probably even better than the one that I showed you guys back in the deep woods. Just because, you know, it's just faster. If you're grinding for, you know, Hornet larvae as well, you might as well get the Monster Horns over there. But if you just want the Monster Horns, I guess just come here. I suppose that's faster. So there we go. Let's just head back on over to... Seriously, I keep thinking that there's gonna be a transition, so I stay quiet a little bit. Yeah, oh. Yeah, there's quite a bit of backtracking here in this dungeon. I actually like that a little bit. Just makes the dungeon feel a little bit more... I don't know how to describe it, just more... interesting? Oh, and the potion's running out. Nice! It actually lasted for the entirety of the dungeon. That's cool. Alright. So, oh, before! Okay, we did it! So how do I do this? Do I just... this? No, it's like upside down. And actually the holes are the same size, so it's not this side. Let's see if it's this side. Oh, yeah. Just turn it to the side a little bit. Oh, jeez. That's a very simple puzzle. And in case you're wondering, like I usually do, what happens if you come here in the past? If you recall, there's like a thing blocking the boss door, so you can do this in the past. You are locked to doing this in the present. What's up with this place? Where's the flame? Also, what was up with those tentacles? Wait. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Whoa, whoa, is the ship sinking? Holy crap! No! Oh, crap! A report, Master. Judging by the size of these tentacles, belong to a monster of considerable size. The current situation is difficult to determine with complete accuracy, but signs indicate that this ship is under attack. If we do nothing, there's an 80% chance that the ship will capsize. I recommend forcing it back with sacred power, then exiting to further assess the current situation. Psh, who needs sacred power? Oh, I need sacred power. Alright, Skyward Strike. If only it would charge a little bit faster. This would be so much easier, but no, the ship is sinking and we have to wait for the sword to load up. Oh my gosh, barrels are falling. It's Donkey Kong all over again. Go, Jumpman, go! Oh, and now we can't go back there. Actually, can we? I mean, there wasn't really a door, was there? Huh, can we dive? Wait, can. Oh no, it's just blackness. Just blackness and darkness and darkness and blackness. Okay, so let's just keep it hurrying on over and oh, shoot. Quit sinking the ship! I'm still in here! What's up with this monster? Does it want to kill me? And yeah, now every area is inaccessible because like the doors are broken, and be careful here because, yeah, tentacles are gonna grab you. If the tentacles grab you, they're just gonna like, you know, it's basically gonna be a warp, like a death, you know, like the tentacles are gonna grab you, and then you're gonna be warped outside, and it's gonna, well, not warped outside, it's gonna be like, and then the screen's gonna pitch black, and you're gonna be warped back to, where you got grabbed. So there we go. So everywhere is just, warning, master! I sense an evil presence on the other side of this door. There's a 90% chance that the primary body mass of this creature, whose tentacles are destroying the ship. I suggest making all necessary preparations before exiting to the outside of the ship. What do you mean necessary preparations? There's no save point, there's no resting place. Let's just go. Meet the Abyssal Leviathan Tentalus! Hit the eye. It's regular video game logic. There's a big shining eye. Just hit it. Especially because we now have the bow. What's gonna happen here is that Tentalus is gonna use their tentacles. Not entirely sure if it's a boy or a girl, or if it's like gendered at all. You wanna cut a few tentacles with your Skyward strike. And you have to use either diagonal or horizontal Skyward strikes, as you would guess. And then once you cut enough tentacles... No, shoot, don't get grabbed! Ah, break free, break free, break free! No, no, got it. Okay. If you get grabbed and Tentalus manages to bring you under the ship, it's gonna be another one of those blackout warps. And then once you destroy enough tentacles, Tentalus is gonna come here, and then you can just hit the eye, 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 hit the eye. There we go. This is why I like having the big quiver, just because it just makes this boss fight so much easier. If you ever run out of arrows, you can just cut tentacles, and yeah, including the head ones, and that's gonna give you arrows. So do that. Take advantage of that if you don't have the big quiver. But I just love getting the big quiver as soon as I can, just because of this boss fight. Just, you know, to make it a little bit easier on myself, because of, I thought I cut you, I thought I cut you, I thought I cut you, I thought I cut you. So I don't have to, like, keep cutting tentacles, and, oh, okay, you're already here. Hello. And, good. Bye. There we go, did it. Yeah, just so I don't have to keep grinding for arrows or anything of the sort, and then just hit the eye repeatedly. Huh, kind of like Skuldera in a way, just hit the eye repeatedly. Alright. So there we go. Yeah, I would only have 3 arrows if I didn't have the big quiver right now. And the more you hit them, the faster it's gonna get. Yeah, with the tentacle. So it's gonna be harder to evade, it's gonna be more dangerous, and it's gonna be harder to hit. So yeah, they get a lot more aggressive with their tentacles. So, you know, spin attacks do help a lot, because then you can hit multiple tentacles at once if you're good enough about your positioning, and lucky enough with Tentalus's position. And then you just have to watch for the water in one of the 3 available sides. Okay, there we go, and then just aim and fire! Oh, first hit. Alright. And then you can just die. Did it! Ah, very simple stuff. Okay, give me the flame, give me the flame.
Wait, he isn't dead! Shy surprise!
Shia surprise! Now we're gonna have to climb up here! Because, well, Tentalus is sinking that part of the ship. Well, breaking it apart, not really sinking it. On to phase 2! You're gonna be doing basically the same thing. Just hit the eye. But this time, there's gonna be a little bit more challenge, because Tentalus is gonna use its tentacles. Well, its head tentacles. Yeah. Once again, just hit the eye, there we go, and then it's gonna like close the eye and send out the tentacles. Snake tentacles! Come here, snakies! Come here, snakies! There we go, and then you just chop. Oops. And then you just chop, 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 chop. And then eventually it's gonna open its eyes again and... Oh, come on! Just, okay, chop, 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 chop. Goodbye. And okay, if you destroy enough of its tentacles, it is actually gonna take a pause. Okay, there we go. If you're good with the bamboo cutting minigame, then it's really easy to defend against the tentacles. And yeah, there we go. Tentalus is not really a hard boss fight per se. As long as you know what you do and you're prepared for the tentacles that come out of the ground. That's really like all there is to it. That's kind of the thing with Skyward Sword. There aren't really that many difficult bosses. There are tricky bosses that you have to get the hang of, but not really difficult boss fights. So, there we go. There's the symbol again. That looks very familiar. And so does this! A plump heart container. Such plumpness. Man, 3 hearts away. There we go. You can actually see some ship parts all over the place. That's what Tentalus did. Wow. And we fought so hard to find this place. Poor Skipper. But anyway, let's hit the crest and activate Nader's Flame.
Maria,